Hey guys, welcome back to How to Repair, guys. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video, guys, to practically any of you having a modern vehicle, anything made after year 2000, guys. If you want to know what are the symptoms of bad throttle body, how it can affect your car and what to look for, guys, and how in some cases, guys, you can destroy your engine when you replace your throttle body, stay with us and all that will be covered today. Also, in most cases, if you have a bad throttle body, you can save it, and we're going to explain that as we go. Before we start, let me just tell you a little bit about us. Every single car we get at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we do that? Simply because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep providing this free information to you. Now, if you need to buy a new throttle body, parts, tools, anything like that, guys, for a really good price and quick shipping as well, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tools and supplies from. So, with that being said, let's explain what we have specifically here. This is, guys, you can see an engine that we got out of a vehicle, completed with radiators, engine, throttle body, intake manifold, everything is right here, guys. Now, that throttle body usually will be mounted on the intake manifold. It will be between the air intake hose and the intake manifold. The purpose of the throttle body is to regulate your idle, okay, and to let air, okay, to the engine. So it opens and closes and it lets different amount of air depending on how much you press your gas, if you're accelerating, if you're climbing a hill, how much fuel the car needs, and it's going to put the necessary amount of air so it can balance everything, guys. But now, if you suspect you have a bad throttle body, always scan the system for OBD codes in the computer of your car, guys. So in the OBD port, plug your scanner and scan for codes. Now, many of you have been asking us constantly in the comment section below to share information about a good scanner tool, and this works on almost any car you can think of. Even it works on Bugatti, Ferrari, Lamborghini. We used it on Porsche, Mercedes, BMWs. It's a tool that can pay itself off in one-time use, and I'll put the link in the description of the video below if you want to check the current price and features. So, number one thing that goes bad with throttle bodies, they get dirty, guys. Okay, yeah, you got that thing right. We clean half of it right here, check it out, and now we have the other half, okay. The other half is not cleaned right here. So day and night difference. Now, when the throttle body is dirty, it may have a restricted airflow, it may be sticking, not closing correctly, or slow and sluggish, guys. So dirty throttle body will have the same symptoms of a bad throttle body. If you want to see how to clean throttle body, we have that on our main channel you're watching now, How to Repair, guys. Now, something else, guys, about that throttle body. You need to inspect the wiring harness, make sure it's plugged in all the way. Now, some people will disconnect the throttle bodies and they'll grab the wires and pull, and they can yank them out of the connector. So inspect that you have all the connectors here, all the wires, and make sure the connector is not contaminated, not wet, or covered with engine oil. If you have too much oil in the intake manifold and the throttle body is dirty, guys, that could be due to a bad PCV valve, positive crankcase ventilation valve, that usually costs like less than $10, and people never replace them, but you should. If the throttle body is bad, you can experience, okay, rough idle, engine dying, not being able to idle, revving up, okay, revving up and down, unstable vehicle operation, increased fuel consumption, loss of power, guys, okay, and in some cases you may not be even able, okay, to drive your car. You have multiple gears on the modern throttle bodies and motors that actually have integrated it's a electronic throttle body and idle control motor in one. Everything is connected in one, so it's super important for your engine. If you want to see how to test throttle body on a car, we have the video on our channel as well. Check it out, it will teach you everything step by step. Now, some throttle bodies, not all of them, but let me show you, they have two coolant lines like this one. You can see they come from the thermostat housing and they're part of the cooling system. So in order to remove them or replace them, you will need to, guys, drain the coolant of your car. If you drain the coolant, okay, most people will put coolant that in some cases is even not approved by your car make. Let's say you have a BMW and you try to put a universal coolant, you will sooner or later destroy your coolant system, hoses, seals, gaskets. and that could be super expensive and to fix, and even it can lead to leaks to where you overheat your engine, because some cars even have an they have a water pump nowadays that's not driven by the belt, but it's electric. So use coolant that's approved by your car make, and I'll put the link in the description of the video below where you can get it from. Number 2, after putting the throttle body together and you add the coolant, make sure you bleed the cooling system on your car. If you do not bleed the cooling system on your car, guys, what can happen? You can develop an air pocket inside the engine or somewhere, okay, in the cooling system that can prevent coolant from flowing between the radiator and the engine, and that can overheat your engine and you may end up needing a new engine. So definitely, guys, okay, bleed the cooling system. We have multiple videos for Ford, BMWs, okay, Dodge, how to bleed, Mazda, I think, how to bleed cooling system. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching and see you next time.